What's up, it's your girl Birds Vibes. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I want you to watch this video. I want you to listen carefully. Robert Fowler's girlfriend is talking. She said that she was the first person Robert Fowler told what happened, but she thought he was joking because he's always joking around. Also in this video, there's text messages between Khanice and her boyfriend concerned and not trusting Robert Fowler. And also in this video, there's a house that belongs to Robert Fowler. That's where everything happened. I want you to see that house, guys. And you kind of have an understanding what went wrong, or you can make your own judgment. Anyway, guys, let's get started. Remember to subscribe. You know I have all the juices for you. Let's get started. This is Robert Fowler on the job pretending like nothing happened on that same day. Guys, the next clip is coming up is Robert's Fowler house. You know, there's a guy trying, I don't know what he's saying.
This is Robert yard, Robert Fowler yard. That is Robert Fowler Subaru. That is Robert window right there, and that is the neighbor window right there. If Khanice had screamed, neighbors would have heard. This is it. Look, something is not right.
The next clip is coming up is Robert Fowler's girlfriend.
He is a very kind person. Enough time if a customer attempts him to learn to say no, is always a yes man, yes. So for that, me can say him kind. When it comes to certain things, him very sensitive, and him not like to feel embarrassed. Him active in his kids' lives. And son is him taking time pay who have bring vehicle come to him fix it. That's all him do. He not even really talk to people. Not even the shop in the area him go. Cause every night when he come home, him bring me one shop in the scheme. I have to buy my nightly snack or juice, whichever for going with. Whoever say my woman beat, why them wait until Khanice day before them come out with all of this? This now, it makes no sense. They're threatening the family. Mother, daughter, auntie, neighbor, whichever the case may, cause none of us, even me, none of us told him what to do. If they could have said in whatever it was, they would have probably told him, said, don't do it. They would have stopped it. Just as myself, if I could have, I would have stopped it. None of us didn't know what was going to do. None of us was there, so they can't say they're going to make the family pay.
Guys, Khanice's boyfriend didn't trust Robert Fowler for whatever reason, I don't know. As you can see in this text, in the green, he said, I don't like this person. I don't want you around him. I've said this before. And she replied and said, you need to give me a solid reason. So for whatever reason, he didn't trust this guy. Maybe that this guy seems creepy to him or something, but something triggered off his distrust of this man. Guys, obviously from the tone of text that Khanice Jackson wrote, she wanted a valid reason why she shouldn't drive with him. But her boyfriend was so respectful with his choice of word, as he wrote in all cap, as you can see. I do not trust Robert. What don't you understand? I cannot have you around people I don't trust. What if you meet in an accident? I don't trust him. How will I reach you? By text. You know, he sounded very concerned and scared for her. There was just something creepy about Robert Fowler that he saw that she just couldn't see. He was so concerned. You know, maybe he saw something, I don't know, but he just, his distrust for this man was way off. So guys, this is another text with them. He said, how will I know if you're safe? And she replied and said, look, driving with him is safer than a taxi. You see the irony of all irony. No disrespect, but the fact that I am getting myself to work on time in the morning, safely and coming home, you don't have the right to tell me what to do. So you see the irony, guys, safely. That guy, no, Khanice was so innocent. She just couldn't see the evil side to this man. And he played on her innocence. That's what he did. Khanice Jackson trusted this man that she always want to take his taxi and be okay.
Was charged with the murder of Khanice Jackson. Mr. Fowler was taken into custody. Investigation. The victim was killed between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning that she left for work. After the postmortem result, it will be determined if additional charges will be preferred against the accused. I want to point out at this time that during the investigation, the accused actually took the officers to a number of locations, including a location somewhere in Portmore, where he indicated that he tried to dispose of the body of the victim, but for some reason, he actually removed it from that location and took the body to the location where she was discovered. He also took the police to an address in Crossroads where he claimed that certain items of clothing were disposed of. When the police went and searched, it was not discovered, as we believe that it could have been taken by the garbage collectors. Investigation continues. I also want to point out that a piece of garment, a shamai to be specific, was also discovered, which is very critical to the investigation. He will appear before the court on the 9th of April 2021, where he will answer to the charge.
DCP, can you clarify, when you visited his home, were there items that were identified there as well?
Her handbag, a bank card, and other physical evidence, which I don't want to get into, were actually identified at her home. And I also want to point out that when the initial report was made, we were told that the person that she might have had contact with was Robert Fowler, who used to take her periodically to work whenever he drives a motor car. In addition, I want to clarify, based on our investigation, that there was no intimate relationship between the two parties. Our understanding that it was just a pure platonic relationship that existed. On the morning of her death, our investigation also revealed that Mr. Fowler had actually lured her to his home under the guise that he had forgotten to take a piece of equipment that was relevant to his trade as a mechanic rather. And that's how she ended up being at his home in Portmore.
So in the caution statement, was there evidence of motive established?
Well, based on what we were told, that there was an argument, a dispute, and he got upset and she was strangled. That's the way he actually strangled her. He used a piece of rope. And just to say that, without giving away too much, that a similar piece of rope was actually found at his house. And he admitted that, yes, the victim was strangled, albeit he may have given a different account as to where the incident happened. But we believe, based on our investigation, that it happened at his home. And the body remained there until he returned from work. He disposed of the body in a Nissan Caravan that he actually drove.
In relation to the quality of the investigation and the prospect of more charges, when are we likely to hear of whether or not more charges are to come?
As soon as the post-mortem result is received, that will determine, in terms of whether additional charges will be preferred. As I can say without any conclusive evidence, we suspect that she was assaulted, by the accused. Sexually assaulted by the accused. We are also looking at, the whole issue of this phone will be interrogated to see what we can get from that phone to support our investigation. And we believe that we will get critical information and coordinates to assist us.
All right, thank you.
And I must commend the officers. I know that they spent several hours, despite the view that is held. I think the officers responded well to have brought us to the conclusion that we receive, and I will say that we will ensure that an airtight case is presented with a level of dispatch and urgency. This is one case. The outstanding materials will be supplied within short order. We are paying special.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, guys. Tell me what you think. Comment in the comment box below, guys. Thank you. Love you.